October Red, and I'm back with the beautiful, the talented, the vicious, the hair chopped off but it's now grown back, Stevi Levi.
Hello, one of my favourite people. I love you.
Not as much as I love you, darling. Congratulations. Who's like getting a title fight then?
I'm so lucky, ain't I? I said boxing's full of ups and downs, but we got the best news ever today. European Silver Title fight. Woohoo!
Talk to us a little bit about, because we've seen fight announcements and then maybe not, and I've seen you train. You're one of these boxers that is continuously training. I see you in the garden. I see you doing bits with your son. You do absolutely everything. Talk to us about that, Stevie, because you're one of these that is, I'd say, is really dedicated to the sport, but sometimes you don't get that recognition you deserve.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I literally live and breathe the life. I feel on a Sunday, my day off, I feel lost and not doing myself. I have to. David, my trainer, my best friend, my manager, I'm training with him full time now, and that's just a dream come true. I know I used to see how hard he pushed Joe Hayden, and I thought I want to get pushed out. I've always had that commitment and dedication, but I've not really had a trainer who could commit their full time to me 100%. David gives us 100%, we give him 100%. We've got the perfect team, and yeah, my little boy lives the life with me as well, bless him. But I'm lucky that he's got a great stepmom and dad who help me so that I can come up north, and my life's going. Well, obviously life ain't perfect, but if I could have visualised my life now a few years back, it's just perfect. The way I just love living the boxing life. So yeah, I commit 100% because I'll be lost without it.
Committing to it, like you said, you've turned over professional. You've been professional for a while, but doing it full time. Talk to us about the development as a fighter, being able to train full time, not having to worry about necessary bills to pay because you can focus on your career.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I still worry about the fucking bills. What I'm lucky enough to do is I work. Oh shit, David's just turned around. I work weekends, so normally my little boy goes to his dad's Friday to Sunday, and I work all weekend. But the job I do, I train mostly kids, but boxing classes, one-to-ones. I love it. I can't have a normal social life like other people because I can't go out, drink, smoke, eat, whatever. So all weekend I work, but I'm around these wicked people who love boxing. So and then that means because I work so much over the weekend, that means during the week I don't have to work, so I can just train full time. Obviously, it is hard when you get to that point where you think, okay, now I need a break. But at the minute, I'm not working Sundays like I normally do. I'm having a whole day at home with my son, which I've got tomorrow. We're going to stay up till God knows when, get up whenever, have a whole day at home. And then they say a Sunday spent is a content week, something like that. And then Monday, ready to go again, training full time. I absolutely love it. Obviously, I'm lucky enough now that I'm getting a rest in between sessions because he is staying with his dad and stepmom in the week. Because normally it's drive 2 hours to David's, school run, drive 2 hours to David's, train 2 hours, drive home, pick Morgan up from school, go home, cook tea, take him to football, then we go back to the gym, and it's nuts, mate. I love it, but sometimes I think, I need to fucking breathe. Do you know what I mean? But now I'm resting in between sessions. I just feel like a different person. When I'm training, rest is very important. But the sessions that David gets us doing, the thing is, the disgusting ones, like the horrific sprints and the ones that really pushes us are hard. But then he's clever enough so that if we're sparring, we do an easy one in the morning, we do learning ones. I don't know how he's so good at being a trainer, but trust me, he is. He just balances everything perfect. All we have to do is turn up and do as we're told. So I'm holding your hand.
I don't mind that relationship that you've got with Dave Allen. Dave Allen's somebody that's experienced, well known in boxing. One of them that was a character. You have characters in boxing. How does that go with both of you? Because you are both, I wouldn't say jokers, but you've got a sense of humour and you're out there. People will know when you walk into a room.
Do you know what? I think David, we were talking the other day, he's quite underrated as a boxer because he is known as the funny one. But to get in his top 10 heavyweights, top 15, without even really training, imagine what he'd be like if he was as committed to training as he is training us. Do you know what I mean? He knows the mistakes he's made, and he don't let me and Joe and the other lads make them mistakes. So he knows what we need to do to get where he wants us to be. In terms of the personality thing, I've had a couple of chats this week. There's certain things that he does tell me, put a lid on it a little bit, trust me for my mistakes. Like we done a little podcast scene together, me and him, and it got so heavily edited, and I was like, come on, like fuck it. And he's like, trust me, you're always going to offend someone, not intentionally. So because he's been there and done that, he is a little bit like daddy sometimes, but you do need that a little bit because sometimes you can get yourself in trouble with a bit too much mouth, and that's not me being gobby or mean to anyone. It's just knowing when to be. I think I've matured a lot since being with him full time, but in a good way, not in a bad way. I'm putting more of my energy into the serious stuff than the silly stuff. But he'll never tell me not to be myself. I'll always be myself. But I think I've calmed it down a little bit on the hyperactive side. But me and him together, you can't keep a serious... training, yeah, but interviews and that. Like I said, that thing had to be edited so much, man. But I'm going to release it when we both retire anyway. Fuck it.
The fight that you've got coming up next, an important fight, like you said, it was announced there by Al to say, yep, it's been done, it's been signed and sealed and delivered. We saw that expression of happiness, even that touch of emotion. You could see your eyes really start to sparkle. What does it mean to you, Stevie? Because you've been boxing for a long time. What does this mean to you?
I nearly cried. I looked at Dave and he's like that. So I was like, oh, if that made the tears go away then. Bloody idiot. It just, I think more so being a mother, like I say, it's not just me making sacrifice, it's my son as well. He's missing his mum, you know, he's seeing how sometimes how like overworked I am and tired, and so when you tell your little boy, look babe, it's going to be for a belt and we're going to win a belt, and then you have to say, oh babe, it's not a belt now, like you feel like you're letting your son down. Like they're his dreams as well, you know, he wants his mummy to be a champion, so when you feel like you're fighting for a title and then you're not, but then you find out you are, straight away first thing is I just want to tell my little boy, do you know what I mean? And obviously David's there anyway, so but I'm so happy that that's been confirmed, because obviously in the back of your head you think, oh, even if I don't fight for a belt, it's still a massive fight, it's still a 10 rounder. But I just feel like how much I've committed now into the boxing world, I feel like I do deserve to have a belt, just to make people take me a little bit more serious, my boxing, not just my personality. I do feel like I've earned it, and obviously I've got to win it first, but I know it's going to be a hard fight. She will definitely be a hard fight, but I'm ready for that. I really am. So I went to Poland on 4.5 weeks' notice and fought the European champion, went the whole 10 rounds with her. Imagine with 4.5 months training the way I am with David, what I can do. I'm excited to prove to myself, to prove to him, prove to everyone what I can actually do against a good opponent. So, perfect.
Is your opponent, correct me if I'm wrong, is it still confirmed as Ebony Jones, or is it changed?
Yeah, no, she pulled out. I'm not going to comment on. I don't even know.
Oh, apologies, I didn't know.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. No, I was obviously getting frustrated, and Dave was like, "Don't be saying anything like that come across mean, because that's not who I am." And you know, I don't want to come across to people who's saying mean stuff. But Ebony Jones has pulled out. We were meant to fight for the English title, and then obviously I found out she'd pulled out. So that's when I'm thinking, fucking hell, all this I've done, like leaving my son over Christmas and whatnot else, maybe it could be for nothing. But there's no point talking about that now, because now they've got me a fight with, is it Doretta Norek? She's had 10. I think she only lost to Shannon Courtney and Carly Skelly in close fights. So I think beating her puts me in the top 15 in the world, I've just been told. And she's a pressure, come to fight fighter. She's just won a fight in December. So she's obviously ready, eager to she'll be coming to win as much as I am. Not as much as me. No one's as hungry as me. And she's from Poland. I need to even the scores now and beat a Polish bird. So, but yeah, no, we've been watching her fight, and we know it'll be a tough fight. But if David believes in me, I believe in me. He's always very, very honest. So if he believes in me, I believe in me.
And that's all you need, really. One of the things I want to finally touch on is your relationship with Ebony. She was here earlier. Ebony Bridges, I know she's disappeared off now, but her support, she's always been an advocate, you know, for women in the sport. She's always supported my channel, been there, positive. But she's more with you. She's more in your life, you know, part of your team, part of your sponsorship, there at the top table, speaking with you. Talk to us about that, and females supporting each other in boxing, because that is as rare as rocking horse shit, if I do say it myself.
I love that saying. Ebony Bridges is a proper woman, like a proper woman. I'm lucky enough to have a nice bunch of best mates, you know, scattered about. But having one who's living the same life as me, and she's been through the highs and the lows, and she's come from hard, you know, she's made it where she is from grafting and being positive. So I couldn't wish to be around better people. I'm so grateful. She's sponsoring me. Like women, it's not really heard of people to do that for each other. Not many fighters sponsor other fighters, let alone women as well. Like it's not just me. She's done it for other female fighters, and I stay with her a lot when I'm up north, and her and a little cat Gracie, she's one of my best friends in the world, not just in the boxing world, and I'm so lucky. Like I say, a lot of people always say how inspiring she is, but I can tell you from hand on heart, being one of my best friends, she really is inspiring. You know, she goes through sometimes problems in her life that she don't even talk about. She's not. I'm probably more open than she is, and people probably just they see her put on a brave face, and she just goes and takes any challenge put in front of her. But she's just such a lovely woman, and she loves helping other women. She loves seeing other people do well, and there's not many people like that. So I'm lucky not to say she's one of my sponsors, one of my best friends. I really love her, like proper love her, hand on heart, really do.
Finally, then, a word from you, Stevie. You've mentioned obviously the support from Ebony, what you get from her. There's young females that are turning over pro that have got, had less fights than yourself. What is one of the biggest things that you've learned from boxing so far that you could pass on to a younger fighter in the game coming through? What's one of the things that's really stuck with you?
I think you've just got to be patient and be consistent. Like I had someone message me once, saying, oh, I feel silly because I've only got one sponsor on my shorts, and I think she had doing white collar. And I was like, mate, I said, my first pair of shorts were horrendous. I didn't have any sponsors. And the thing is, over the years, same as tickets, I'd message people. I wouldn't. People don't come to me. I go to them and approach them. Please, explain the situation. If you don't get, you don't ask, you don't get, do you? Just be polite and kind to people, which you shouldn't have to try to be. You should already be like that. And you just have to be patient. Eventually, people start knowing who you are and they start offering you nice things. And then when you get in a position, you can help other people. I'm not in that position yet, but I would and I will when I get in that position. But you just have to be patient. You can't look at someone else's journey and think, oh, that's not fair, wish I was there. You got to look at it and think, I want to get there and do what it takes to get there. Do you know what I mean? You just got to look at other people and find that as inspiring. Don't be jealous of anybody. Everyone's on their own journey, aren't they? But you just got to be consistent. I used to work fucking 6 days a week, 9-5, sometimes 9-6, 9-7 in an office, and I'd have to try and squeeze in the morning and that. And then eventually, after 7 years working there, I managed to leave there and get a job, worked in a gym. So while I'm working, I'm training as well, and everything's fell into place. But I believe in manifestation. I've manifested the life I've got. I really have. I've sat and wished and hoped. I've written it down, and I've literally. I look back now and think, wow, I've dreamed of this life. But anybody can do that. You've just got to not, like you say, patient, not expect it straight away. Just keep working really hard and just enjoy every minute and enjoy meeting people and socialise, get about. It's hard to socialise when you're boxing, but I mean, when you're at things like this, make the effort, talk to people, listen to other people's stories. I've met the best people in the world through boxing, and at the minute, I'm still getting more people now come to me to want to train because they're a little bit shy or might try boxing, and they're falling in love with boxing, and they're making friends in that gym. And I think, oh, you're friends because of me. I made you friends, and it makes you feel so happy. So you just want to be around people that want you to do well and positive and in the similar lifestyle, because you have to leave your back door for that. They're not just going to be on your doorstep. You've got to travel about, haven't you? So, but yeah. So I'll shut up now. I'm talking.
No, I like that. And finally, what has GBM Sports done for you then? Talk to us a little bit about that and, how the platform's growing, how, Izzy as if he's very ambitious, he's keen, he's forthright, he's upfront. He wants to make his mark on boxing. And how's that helped you?
Yeah, GBM are great. I'm a pain in their ass sometimes because I'm always asking questions and trying to change things. And, rather than being a sheep, I'm one of them ones what about this, blah, 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 blah. But I think they appreciate my input. But I know I'm hard work and they've got good patience with me. I think they're a lovely little team and they don't just want to do well. They want to always do better and better, which means better and better for the fighters as well. So obviously they've given me quite a few opportunities, and even with these title fights up and down, they've pulled it out of the bag right on time. So I'm really grateful to them to be a part of it. I'm proud to be a part of them as well. And they are just getting bigger and better, and they're just lovely, genuine people, to be honest, as well. And the atmospheres on their shows are just speak for themselves. They're fucking awesome, aren't they? So I think a lot of promoters, they want to make money, so they'll do they'll do the show as basic as they can to pocket money. Whereas I think he'd rather make good shows and spend a bit of money, and maybe in the long run make some money. But I think his proper goal is to make money, is to make a legacy and a name for himself, and that's what they're doing by pulling out the stops. So yeah.
We like that. We're going to end it there. Make a legacy, make a name for themselves. Stevi Levi. Yeah, but all the best.
That word,
legacy. Who knows? But listen, thank you so much for your time. All the best. Get that W, get that belt, and take that home to your son.
Oh, mate, he'll be there ringside, so I can't. Oh, mate, losing an option. I'm so excited. Thank you for having me.
Love it.